I care about policing because it affects every member of society. It obviously affects young people who are being over-policed. They're getting harassed by the police and made to feel like maybe they're not a welcome member of the society in which they've grown up. But it affects me. I don't get stopped that often, but the police that I rely on to protect me are wasting a lot of time and money alienating members of my community. I was drawn to StopWatch because it felt like StopWatch was an organisation that was committed and organised towards making some real progress on an area that we haven't really had progress on for 30 years. Stop and search is being used as a sort of lazy catch-all solution to the problems of policing and crime in society. The way it's being used is, I think, demonstrably discriminatory, and it's also ineffective. We're discriminating against often vulnerable people in our society, and we're not preventing any crime in doing that. You just have to look at the stats to see why stop and search is ineffective. I think the average number of stops is something like 10% result in an arrest. If you're talking about stops to prevent knife crime, something like 2%, of which, I think it's 0.3% of stops actually result in an arrest for possession of a dangerous weapon. I don't know any other sphere of life where that sort of a success rate would be considered acceptable.